Content warning. Tone Deaf is rated explicit for mature content and strong language. Spoilers are in every episode, so if you haven't seen the shows we are reviewing, you can always check back in later with us. We'll be here when you get back. Tone Deaf has been the journey of a musical theater nerd, bringing musicals into the life of their musically challenged spouse. And tonight, dear listeners, we are here to celebrate a momentous occasion, the Tone Deaf's 1-year anniversary, celebrating over 48 shows, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the crimes against humanity. So sit back, relax, and have a laugh. You're listening to Tone Deaf. Dear listeners, uncultured swine and cultured porcine alike, welcome to the first annual Warren Awards. I'm your host, Warren the slightly less uncultured, and tonight we are here to take a look back and do our best to condense a year of experiences into a single evening. A year of creation and growth, of hardships and trials, of love and dedication. A year that both flew by on the eagle's wings and dragged its ass across our faith in humanity. I will bestow upon the deserving the most important award a thespian can receive, the coveted, the treasured, the revered Golden Warren.
Sorry I'm late, hon. I was just bringing latte in. Who are all these people? And what are they doing here?
Hey Kay, this is the studio audience I hired for our awards episode. You would not believe the deal I got for hiring in bulk.
What? Warren, how much did you spend on these people?
Don't worry about it, Kay. This is a new year, and we need to celebrate all the growth and success we had in 2019.
Stop that. Warren, I'm going to leave the room, check our bank account, and possibly call our lawyer. When I come back, I expect to see these people out of my house.
Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
$7 was.
You are listening to 5:30 on your podcast dial.
Confused yet? Well, my dad, Raymond, or Ruckland, is putting out 5 and 30, an interview podcast. Wait, don't leave. It's not going to be one of those boring, hour-long shows. No, he's going to be sitting down with creators, voice actors, and hosts from many different shows that he swears you will have heard of, and asking them 5 random questions. They could be simple, deep, or just plain silly, and after they answer them, they'll get 30 seconds to plug whatever they want. No matter what, the goal is for you, yes you, to get to know the people behind the shows you listen to even better. And who knows, maybe you'll even find a new show to check out. This will all be coming to you everywhere you already get your podcasts starting the first week of the new year. Check castjunkie.com for more details. Okay, Dad, I did the thing. Can I please go now?
5 and 30 with Ruck, coming soon.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards. I'm Warren, and I'm so happy to introduce our first category of awards and our nominees for this once-in-a-lifetime honor.
Warren, I checked the account and nothing's different. How did you pay for these people? And why are they still here in my house?
Why, Richard's insurance policy, of course.
Insurance policy for Richard. Wait, Richard Humor Richard?
Yep, and since Richard died on the job, the policy paid triple.
Stop that. Warren, that money was for his family.
What family?
What do you mean, what family? His husband Peter and their little Johnson Humor boys.
It was an entirely different policy from the one set up to support Richard's family in the highly implausible case that he were to be squished by an angry giantess, of course. I'm not a heartless monster, Kay.
Uh-huh.
Who are you calling?
Our lawyer.
Oh.
Yep. Anything you want to tell me before I hit call?
I love you.
I love you too, you thoughtful idiot.
While Kay consults our attorney for some reason, let's take a look at the categories of tonight's awards. Tonight's awards were decided upon, categorized, and voted for by our illustrious panel of me, myself, and I. Musical theater is the evolution and modern accumulation of some of humanity's most ancient drives and desires. No, not that one. No, not that one either. Surprisingly, not that one either. Just kidding, it's all of them. And, additionally, our need for creative expression. Our primal compulsion as humans to imagine, create, and innovate has been the shepherd of our spirits from prehistory to living memory, from draconian rituals of human sacrifice to massive spectacles of dazzling dance and melodious masterpieces. Our ancestors used to perform in caves, and now we perform in awe-inspiring achievements of architecture, all for the purpose of housing and fostering our love of creative expression. It is with deep reverence for the truly amazing feat that is human creativity and self-expression that I bestow awards of such crowning significance to the wide array of wonderful shows shared with me by Kay in 2019. Our spousal adventure began with our review of Cats on January 30th, 2019, and ended with our review of Cats on December 25th of 2019, and 46 shows in between. It's been an exciting year, and I am so grateful to all of you for sharing it with us. Last year, Kay found me, an unsophisticated mess in the gutter, and they have taken me from being a mud-encrusted swine of ill repute to an artistically cultured swine of slightly better repute. I would like to honor Kay for all the hard work they do, here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Kay is a kind, loving, sweet, beautiful, sensitive soul who I am proud to call my partner, and without them, there would be no Tone Deaf, and the world would be a darker place for it. Now, everyone here and everyone at home, please close your eyes and harmonize your mind, body, and spirit, and together we can send our wonderful Kay some positive vibrations of true love and deep appreciation. I will lead us all in this moment by harmonizing the energy of my corporeal form with that of yours. What color was the crystal?
Purple.
Yes! Nailed it!
Stop that! Warren, what are you doing invoking?
I was just trying to force your spiritual, mental, and physical forms to accept love and appreciation for all that you do.
Aw, you're sweet. But you really need to stop invoking... The lawyer says the crystal was really bright.
Oh, sorry, Alex.
Tell that idiot if he does it again, I'm going to wear his ass as a snowshoe.
No, I agree.
Why did you marry him?
He doesn't mean to, you know.
I swear, Kay, you're too good for his dumb ass.
I know.
Your mother was right, you know.
Uh-huh.
If your husband doesn't cause the end of the world, then Peter Johnson is going to sue you both into the 9th circle of hell.
Okay, well, do what you can.
I'll see what I can work out with Peter.
Okay.
Just keep Warren from doing anything new and stupid.
Please call me when you have an update.
You'll hear as soon as I have something for you, sweetie.
Thank you. Okay, what did I miss?
I was just telling our wonderful audience the first category of awards. I saved you a seat, my dear.
Sorry. Oh, gosh. Wow, you sure did cram people in here, didn't you?
Nothing but the best for such a monumental event as the Warren Awards.
Are those the awards?
Yep.
Is that gold?
Yep. Well, gold-plated.
Gold-plated what?
Platinum.
How many?
27. It was cheaper in bulk, and I had to come up with more award categories because of how many I had to buy.
This is why we're not having human children.
Right you are, Kay, and these gorgeous awards are going out to some incredibly lucky winners tonight. So you out there listening, stay tuned. We'll be right back with the visual awards for shows reviewed by Kay and I in 2019, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse.
Oh my god, I know words.
Yeah, I love etymology!
Spooky ooky.
Murder,
Double murders.
zombies, horror is always political.
I don't like that at all.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I'm a creep.
And I'm Sunshine, her creep-enabling best friend.
Together we tackle all things horror, history, politics, science, and sociology, from zombies to serial killers.
Pomegranates and Pitchforks is a horror and true crime podcast that brings true stories and not so true stories together in beautiful and disturbing harmony.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Tonight's first category of awards are for those with an eye for detail, or just eyes in general. That's right, awards for visually appealing things in musicals are up first. First up is the Visual Award for Best Set Design and Lighting. Our 8 nominees are The Miserables, 2017, The King's Academy; Peter Pan, 1954 Pro Shot; Nonsense 2, 1994 Pro Shot; Oklahoma, 1998 Pro Shot; Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot; The Phantom of the Opera, 2011 Pro Shot at Royal Albert Hall; Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot; Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. And the winner is... The Miserables, 2017, The King's Academy. Beautiful, awe-inspiring set pieces that truly threw me and my expectations for a loop. The skill and craftsmanship that went into these sets is an accomplishment that should be treasured by all who played a hand in its creation. Congratulations! Second up is the Visual Award for Best Costume Design. Our 8 nominees are Cats, 1998 Pro Shot; The Miserables, 2017 The King's Academy; Man of La Mancha, 1972 film; Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot; The Phantom of the Opera, 2011 Pro Shot, Royal Albert Hall; Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot; Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose; The Meshuggah Nutcracker, 2017 Pro Shot. And the winner is The Meshuggah Nutcracker, 2017 Pro Shot. These characters were bright, colorful, funny, and entertaining. This show was a colorful and hilarious, surprisingly deep spectacular. Congratulations. Last in the category is the Visual Award for Best Choreography. Our 7 nominees are Cats, 1998 Pro Shot; Singin' in the Rain, 1952 film; Godspell, 2016 Hillsborough High School Theater; Pirates of Penzance, 1983 film; The Phantom of the Opera, 2011 Pro Shot, Royal Albert Hall; Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose; The Meshuggah Nutcracker, 2017 Pro Shot. And the winner is Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. This show was spectacular. The dancing ranged from traditional Chinese opera to sizzlingly sexy. A true musical treat. Congratulations. Congratulations to our winners in this category, who could not be here tonight due to technical difficulties. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
Thursday, January 30th. Witchever Path returns with our brand new story, Chosen. This all-new interactive story is waiting for you to help make the decisions that could seal the fate of our protagonists. Sleep with a clear consequence. Choose the path.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Tonight's second category of awards are for those who can tell the difference between a B flat and an A sharp. That's right, awards for angelic audio and musicals are up next. First up is the Audio Award for Best Sound Effects. Our 8 nominees are Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, 1999 Pro Shot; Peter Pan, 1954 Pro Shot; Hair, 2017 at the Merrick Theater; Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, 2011 Broadway; Starlight Express, 2016 at the Tuacahn Theater; The Phantom of the Opera, 2011 Pro Shot, Royal Albert Hall; SpongeBob SquarePants the Musical, 2019 Pro Shot. The Meshuggah Nutcracker, 2017 Pro Shot. And the winner is... SpongeBob SquarePants the Musical, 2019 Pro Shot. The Foley work in this show was so on point, you'd think there was a sharpshooter involved.
Jesus.
SpongeBob was squeaky-footed, and the bells, whistles, and chimes were expertly timed. Congratulations! Second up is the Audio Award for Best Songs. Our 7 nominees are Pippin, 1981 Pro Shot, Join Us, and This Song Will Never Leave Your Mind, songs by Stephen Schwartz. Pirates of Penzance, 1983 film, songs by Gilbert and Sullivan. Tommy, 1975 film, songs by The Who. Rent, 2005 film, 525,600 times I've had this song stuck in my head. Thanks, Jonathan Larson. Urinetown, 2007, Studio Playhouse. You're in for a good time putting this golden goodness deep in your ears, courtesy of Mark Holman and Greg Kotis. Steven Universe, 2019 animated film, songs by Rebecca Sugar. Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot, songs by Stephen Sondheim. And the winner is... Steven Universe, 2019 animated film. I know, many of you listening know I'm a Steven Universe fan, and I might be called biased for this, but for those of you who have not listened to this soundtrack, I challenge you to do so and not understand why this nominee is the one for me. Songs ranging from fun and entertaining to emotionally heartfelt and a total gut punch. Not to forget, inspirational and catchy as all hell. Congratulations, Rebecca Sugar. Last in the category is the Audio Award for Best Score. Our nominees are Godspell, 2016, Hillsborough High School Theater. Music by Stephen Schwartz. Tommy, 1975 film, rock opera. Music by The Who. Rent, 2005 film, music by Jonathan Larson. Steven Universe, 2019 animated film, music by Rebecca Sugar. Death Note, 2015 Pro Shot, music by Frank Wildhorn. The Phantom of the Opera, 2011 Pro Shot, Royal Albert Hall, music by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot, music by Stephen Sondheim. And the winner is... Tommy, 1975 film. Now I know what you're thinking, but Warren, we know your wife is a Who fan. Are you just trying to score brownie points with her so she doesn't divorce you for potentially getting the two of you sued? Well, no. I happen to like The Who as well. This show, while bizarre and bonkers, has a fantastic score of rock and synthesized goodness that can be listened to all on its own. Congratulations, The Who. Congratulations to our winners in this category, who could not be here tonight due to technical difficulties. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Up All Night, an Are You Afraid of the Dark podcast. We're your hosts. My name's Cortland.
And I'm Brandon.
And in our podcast, we take apart each episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark, scene by scene, and discuss it in detail. This show is prime early 90s Canadian acting at its best. Or, in some cases, worst. We're here to laugh our way through 7 seasons and 91 episodes. So whether you're a fan of the show...
Dink with a verb.
That's sourdough. No, mister. Accent on the dough.
Hi, Andy. Won't you come play with me?
Hey, we're just having a goof.
Or experiencing it for the first time.
We know there's nothing better than staying up all night with a scary story.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Tonight's third category of awards are for those who are not front and center, but bringing up the rear. That's right, awards for uplifting and firm support in musicals are up next. First up is the Supporting Award for Best Stage Crew. Our 4 nominees are The Miserables, 2017, The King's Academy; Oklahoma, 1998 Pro Shot; Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose; SpongeBob SquarePants, The Musical, 2019 Pro Shot. And the winner is SpongeBob SquarePants, The Musical, 2019 Pro Shot. The stage crew for this show not only was amazing in the traditional sense, but they added an additional depth to the musical numbers by manipulating the environment our actors were in. Congratulations, this stage crew truly deserves proper recognition. Second up is the Supporting Award for Best Set Transitions. Our 5 nominees are Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, 1999 Pro Shot; Oklahoma, 1998 Pro Shot; Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot; Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot; Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. And the winner is Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. The set for this show was a character all on its own. The transitions were so quick and smooth, I was impressed the entire show. Congratulations, you transitioned yourself into a victory. Last in the category is the Supporting Award for Best Ensemble. Our 10 nominees are Pippin, 1981 Pro Shot; The Miserables, 2017, The King's Academy; Batboy, 2015, Westfield High School; Godspell, 2016, Hillsborough High School Theater; Hair, 2017, Merrick Theater; Nonsense 2, 1994 Pro Shot; Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot; Death Note, 2015 Pro Shot; Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot; Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. And the winner is Batboy, 2015 Westfield High School. This cast of extremely talented young people deserves this recognition. An additional shout out to the main cast of this show, as they were such incredible actors and singers. They truly elevated themselves to the winning spot. Congratulations, don't hide this award away in a cage. Congratulations to our winners in this category, who could not be here tonight due to technical difficulties. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
This is a Ninth World Journal. A careless experiment with a teleportation device has left me stranded in random places throughout the Ninth World. While trying to survive in these strange lands, I must find a way to reverse my condition.
A Ninth World Journal is a science fantasy audio drama podcast. Subscribe to listen or visit ninthworldjournal.com.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Tonight's fourth category of awards are for those who care, not just about what we sing, but why we sing. What drives a person to burst into song in the middle of the crowd or in the dead of night? That's right. Awards for all things plot and climax in musicals are up next. First up is the Story Award for Best Character Development. Our 5 nominees are Batboy, 2015, Westfield High School. Character, Batboy, played by Matt Lynn. My Fair Lady, 1964 film. Eliza Doolittle, played by Audrey Hepburn. Pirates of Penzance, 1983 film. The Pirates Who Became Gentlemen, played by multiple people. Man of La Mancha, 1972 film. Dulcinea, played by Sophia Loren. Flower Drum Song, 2001 revival. American Musical Theater of San Jose. Mei Lee, Michelle Lou Coughlin. And the winner is Man of La Mancha, 1972 film. Dulcinea, played by Sophia Loren. This emotional roller coaster that is Dulcinea's story deserves this top spot. Her character had been through so much, and at times we feared she was broken. But through sheer determination and conviction, she came out of the fire forged anew. Congratulations, Dulcinea. Like the phoenix of legend, you too have risen from the ashes. Second up is the Story Award for Best Moral. Our 5 nominees are Sound of Music, 1965 film. Oppose fascism, fuck Nazis. Batboy, 2015, Westfield High School. Don't be a judgmental dick. Godspell, 2016, Hillsborough High School Theater. God says, don't be a dick. Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot. Shit happens, but life goes on. Flower Drum Song, 2001 revival. American Musical Theater of San Jose. Be true to yourself. And the winner is Sound of Music, 1965 film. Oppose fascism, fuck Nazis. It is important for each generation to remember. Fascism is bad. Nazis suck. Fuck both of them. Congratulations to the cast of Sound of Music for standing strong in the face of overwhelming odds and not sacrificing your values for power and position. I sure hope you all survived your fling into the mountains with no survival gear. Last in the category is the Story Award for Best Story. Our 4 nominees are Guys and Dolls, 2015, Helen Hayes Youth Theater Senior Company. A fun and entertaining story. Batboy, 2015, Westfield High School, The Lannisters of Dr. Moreau. Jesus. Man of La Mancha, 1972 film, Fighting Windmills and Saving Fair Maidens Like a Boss Knight. Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot, Man is his own worst enemy. And the winner is Guys and Dolls, 2015, Helen Hayes Youth Theater Senior Company. This entertaining story about a couple of gambler ruffians learning to grow up and face their commitment fears was a delight. Well acted and well sung, this musical deserves this award. Congratulations. Congratulations to our winners in this category who could not be here tonight due to technical difficulties. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
Everybody has a story, and not all of those stories are clear black and white issues, even when we think they are. We wonder, how did this happen? Or what is that like? Or what happens next? Are you sure you really want to know? This is Ignorance Was Bliss at IWB Podcast.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Tonight's fifth category of awards are for those who did not get enough attention as a child. Or maybe you got too much attention and that's why you think you're so fucking great. You know who you are. That's right, awards for all things front and center in musicals are up next. First up is the lead award for Best Dancer. Our 5 nominees are Singing in the Rain, 1952 film, Don Lockwood, played by Gene Kelly. Rent, 2015 film, Mimi Marquez, played by Rosario Dawson. Flower Drum Song, 2001 revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose, Linda Lowe, played by Emily Sue. SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical, 2019 Pro Shot, SpongeBob SquarePants, played by Ethan Slater. Cats, 2019 film, Victoria, played by Francisca Hayward. And the winner is Singin' in the Rain, 1952 film, Don Lockwood, played by Gene Kelly. While Don Lockwood was a creepy, possessive, misogynistic narcissist, he was a damn good dancer. Congratulations. Now go take a women's studies class. Second up is the lead award for Best Singer. Our 7 nominees are Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, 1999 Pro Shot. Joseph, played by Donny Osmond. Legally Blonde, 2007 Pro Shot. Elle Woods, played by Laura Bell Bundy. Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. Jekyll and Hyde, played by David Hasselhoff. The Phantom of the Opera, 2011 Pro Shot. Royal Albert Hall. Christine, played by Sierra Boggess. Flower Drum Song, 2001 revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. Mei Lee, played by Michelle Lou Coughlin. SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical, 2019 Pro Shot. SpongeBob SquarePants, played by Ethan Slater. Cats, 2019 film, Victoria, played by Francisca Hayward. And the winner is The Phantom of the Opera, 2011 Pro Shot, Royal Albert Hall. Christine, played by Sierra Boggess. A true master at her craft, Sierra was both amazing to watch and listen to. A titan among giants. Congratulations, Sierra. I cannot praise your performance enough. Third up is the lead award for Best Actress. Our 5 nominees are Sound of Music, 1965 film, Sister Maria, played by Julie Andrews. Flower Drum Song, 2001 revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. Mei Lee, played by Michelle Lou Coughlin. Once Upon a Mattress, 2005, The Wonderful World of Disney film. Princess Winifred, played by Tracy Ullman. The Phantom of the Opera 2011 Pro Shot, Royal Albert Hall. Christine, played by Sierra Boggess. Cats 2019 film. Victoria, played by Francisca Hayward. And the winner is... The Phantom of the Opera 2011 Pro Shot, Royal Albert Hall. Christine, played by Sierra Boggess. Not only a stunning singer, but also an amazing actress. In the show, when Christine was afraid, I felt her fear. When she was sad, I felt her tears. She channeled that character and gave a truly award-winning performance. Congratulations, Sierra. Stay away from any masked men. Last in the category is the lead award for Best Actor. Our 8 nominees are Singin' in the Rain, 1952 film. Don Lockwood, played by Gene Kelly. Batboy, 2015. Westfield High School. Batboy, played by Matt Lynn. Man of La Mancha, 1972 film. Even if he didn't sing it, Miguel Cervantes could act it, played by Peter O'Toole. Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. Jekyll and Hyde, played by David Hasselhoff. Death Note, 2015 Pro Shot. Light Yagami, played by Kenji Urai. Sweeney Todd, 1982 Pro Shot. Sweeney Todd, played by George Hearn. The Phantom of the Opera, 2011 Pro Shot. Royal Albert Hall. The Phantom, played by Ramin Karimloo. SpongeBob SquarePants, the Musical, 2019 Pro Shot. SpongeBob SquarePants, played by Ethan Slater. And the winner is... Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. Jekyll and Hyde, played by David Hasselhoff. David surprised me with his excellent singing and fantastic acting. He portrayed a man struggling with his demons on a level that gave me chills. Congratulations, David. Remember to keep those demons at bay. Congratulations to our winners in this category who could not be here tonight due to technical difficulties. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
The name's Johnny.
Johnny.
Jonathan. Johnny. I have a demon. And his name is hard to pronounce, so I'll just call him Vet. I am not a very smart man.
You're so stupid.
But I didn't think things would get this bad.
A 3-alarm fire tragedy has struck our community. Blame the line.
Man, oh man, was I wrong.
Stay tuned for Me, My Demon, and I.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Tonight's 6th category of awards are for the onions among our shows. They are not simple. They have many, many layers, coated in a gooey batter of pulverized fruity sweet candy, then fried in searing hot oil until golden brown, and finally served to the theater-going public. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it both? Is it just fucking weird? All I know is that it's a runyon. That's right, awards for all things surprising and disappointing are up next. First up is the Runyon Award for Best Show, that I thought was going to suck, but turned out to be pretty good. Our 5 nominees are Tommy, 1975 film. Better than I thought it would be, considering how weird I knew it would be going in. Death Note 2015 Pro Shot. Exceeding expectations in adapting a Japanese comic and cartoon in an artistic and enjoyable way. The Phantom of the Opera 2011 Pro Shot. Royal Albert Hall. Because I'm overall not impressed with Weber, and this was the first show that I genuinely enjoyed. SpongeBob SquarePants The Musical 2019 Pro Shot. Adapting a surreal and wacky cartoon in a charming and creative way. The Meshuggah Nutcracker 2017 Pro Shot, because I hate the Nutcracker, and this show is the best version I've ever seen. And the salty sweet winner is... Death Note 2015 Pro Shot. As a fan of anime and a fan of Death Note, I was concerned about how this show would be adapted to the musical stage. It was surprisingly well done, well acted, well sung, and well choreographed. The show could feel rushed at times, but when seen with an overall view, it was a true feat of accomplishment. Congratulations. Please don't write my name in the Death Note. Second up is the Runyon Award for Disappointing Show that I thought I would like more than I did. Our 6 nominees are... Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, Victory Baptist Church, High School Theater, for being less enjoyable than I expected, given it's a story about kidnapping women and holding them hostage until they love you. Legally Blonde 2007 Pro Shot, for being less enjoyable than the film, no fault on part of the performers as they were all too good for this show. Oklahoma 1998 Pro Shot, for being a popular show that is often revived. I was disappointed. It was well performed, but a lame story with just okay songs. The Music Man 1962 film, because I've heard a lot about it, but I didn't much care for it. Once Upon a Mattress 2005, The Wonderful World of Disney film, for being less enjoyable than the high school version, which, despite the music, was actually better. Cats 2019 film, for not being as good as the stage version. And the burnt, nasty, overpriced carnival treat is... Legally Blonde 2007 Pro Shot. I'm a fan of the Legally Blonde movie, and I looked forward to this show. Unfortunately, focusing on unimportant things and glossing over more important moments with shoehorned musical numbers in unnecessary situations. Better luck in the eventual revival. I'd like to see this show with a rewrite. Third up is the Runyon Award for show that had no right being as good as it was, considering the source material and how freaking bonkers it is. Our 5 nominees are... Cats 1998 Pro Shot. For a book about an old possum and his book about a suicide cult, this show has no right being as good as it is. Bat Boy 2015 Westfield High School. For a show about a human-bat hybrid learning to live, laugh, and love, this show has no right being as good as it is. Once Upon a Mattress 2005 The Wonderful World of Disney film. For a show about an overprotective mother who would give even Freud the creeps, this show has no right being as good as it is. SpongeBob SquarePants The Musical 2019 Pro Shot. For an adaptation of a cartoon about an irradiated sea creature living in a society under the sea, this show has no right being as good as it is. The Meshuggah Nutcracker 2017 Pro Shot. For a colorful and silly retelling of the story of Judah Maccabee, put to the tune of the Nutcracker, this show has no right being as good as it is. And the Golden Fried winner is... Cats 1998 Pro Shot. This show is crazy and nonsensical with a plot that is razor thin. However, the costumes, choreography, and music come together in a frighteningly beautiful way. Congratulations! If you can do me a favor and skin Run Tum Tugger, I would be forever in your debt. Fourth up is the Runyon Award for show that is probably better if taken with chemical additives. Our 4 nominees are Tommy, 1975 film. Starlight Express, Tuacahn Theater. Hair, 1979 film. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975 film. And the red-eyed slurred speech winner is Starlight Express, Tuacahn Theater. Transformers meets Thomas the Tank Engine on an LSD-infused light show. I don't take drugs, yet, but this show has made me reconsider all of my life choices. Are there any dealers in the audience? Papa needs a new reality. Congratulations for being fucking weird. Last show in the category is the Runyon Award for Best Broadway Acid Trip, and by best I mean what the fuck were they thinking? Seriously, Jesus help me, I'm afraid. Our 13 hits of acid are Singing in the Rain, 1952 film, the OG acid trip. Disembodied legs are just the tip of this LSD iceberg. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, 1999 Pro Shot. Black and white striped Egyptians, creepy children holding candles, and the disco club dance dungeon? Hair, 2017 Merrick Theater. Literal acid trip. They take acid and trip. Jesus Christ Superstar, 1973 film. I mean, pick a fucking tone, Weber. Tanks and jets chasing Judas? Dancers materializing out of nowhere? You need rehab, Weber. Tommy, 1975 film. Again, literal acid trip. And also The Who. Starlight Express, Tuacahn Theater. Seriously, Weber, what the fuck were you freebasing? This show is lights, sounds, and roller skates. You have been on drugs, making an anthropomorphized Thomas the Tank Engine. Oklahoma, 1998 Pro Shot. What was in those Egyptian smelling salts? Babylonian LSD? Hair, 1979 film. Legit, they take acid and trip. Why is there a horse? Did that lady just fly away? I'm afraid. Score, 2010 film. It has a legit, in-universe, floating meditation scene and the ghosts of hockey past and present giving the main character a prep talk. Canada must have some good shit. The Music Man, 1962 film. People marching and playing imaginary instruments while real music plays in the background. What the actual hell is in the water of River City, Iowa? The Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975 film. Like, what the fuck is this? I have no words for this show beyond profanity. Flower Drum Song, 1961 film. Helen and her Dance of the Masked Wangs. Cats, 2019 film. I mean, have you seen it? It still haunts my nightmares. Faces on humans, mice, and roaches. Who thought this was a good idea? And the show most in need of rehab is Cats, 2019 film. Go to a quiet place, do some soul searching, finish your horrible CGI, and maybe, just maybe, you can start piecing your life back together. Go home, cats. You're so high, I'm hallucinating. Our winners in this category could not be here tonight due to technical difficulties. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
welcome to History on Blast. I'm Hillary, and I'll be your host as we call out history. Every other week, we'll be putting a different person, place, time, or event on blast for the shit that they pulled. This ain't your grandpa's history podcast, so if this sounds like your cup of harbor tea, be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast catcher.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Tonight's 7th category of awards are for those whose transgressions against humanity are too grievous for good taste and deserve to be removed from reality entirely, to have the threads of their existence immolated from the tapestry of time and the ashes of its memory offered up to the void's embrace. That's right, all things worthy of annihilation are up next. First up is the Balefire Award for character most deserving of erasure from existence. Our 11 worst characters are Cats, 1998 Pro Shot, Rum Tum Tugger, for being all show and useless in a fight. Where were you when McCavity showed up, Tugger? Cleaning yourself, no doubt. Sound of Music, 1965 film, Rolf the Gosling-stepping Nazi wannabe bleach-brained bonehead. 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, Victory Baptist Church High School Theater. Adam, a.k.a. Buffalo Bill, creepy guy talking about women's hides. Ew, ew, and even more ew. West Side Story, Gulliford High School Theater. Racist cop, turn in your badge and gun, the void is waiting for you. Hair, 2017 Merrick Theater. Claude the Claude. Rude, useless, abusive to people who care about him. Dirt, thy name is Claude. Grease, 1978 film. Donnie, Johnny, Alpha Douche Mix Slickback. I hope that car you flew away in crashes into the sun. Man of La Mancha, 1972 film. Pedro, played by Brian Blessed. Nothing says worthy of white-hot immolation like abusing women. Tommy, 1975 film. Cousin Kevin and Uncle Ernie, 'cause if you listened to that episode, you'd know that through LSD time magic, they're actually the same person and this totally counts. Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, 2011 Broadway. Norman Osborn / Green Goblin, played by Patrick Page. Ivan Ooze eats the Joker with a firm reach around from Deadpool for the fourth wall breaking good measure. The Music Man, 1962 film, Harold Hill. Oh, I've swindled lots and lots of people, but I've had a change of heart because of this hot librarian who's young enough to be my daughter. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Harold. The void welcomes you. Sweeney Todd, 1982 Pro Shot. Judge Turpin, played by Edmund Lindick. You broke Todd's brain and made him a murderer. All of this is your fault. You've been found guilty of being a prick. And the sacrifice to the void is all of the above. After much deliberating and soul-searching, I realized I can't pick just one of these monsters. Congratulations to all of these winners. You'll never trouble anyone ever again. The void awaits you. Second up is the Balefire Award for Song Most Deserving of Erasure from Existence. Our 7 worst songs are Cats, 1998 Pro Shot, Rum Tum Tugger is a curious cat, 'cause fuck you, Rum Tum Tugger. Damn Yankees. Who's got the pain? Erp! This song can go erp itself. It causes me pain in my brain. Peter Pan, 1954 Pro Shot. Ugga wugga, what the hell is this? My Fair Lady, 1964 film. Get me to the church on time. This drunk dad's before I get married song. Nothing says sanctity of marriage like drinking with prostitutes. Man of La Mancha, 1972 film. Little Bird, Little Bird. This song is all bad touch. No bueno. Legally Blonde, 2007 Pro Shot. There, right there! AKA, gay or European. What was a funny minute or two in the movie became a spectacle of gay stereotypes and Brazilian waxed idiocy. Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, 2011 Broadway. Bouncing off the walls. We get it! He's bouncing off the walls. That would have been fine for Rubber Man the musical, but not Spider-Man. Although, that does sound like an entirely different genre of musicals. Anyway, this song can bounce on into the furnace.
And the sacrifice to the void is...
Damn Yankees, Community Theater. Who's got the pain? I have the pain. From this song. It needs to go. You've erped your last erp. The void awaits you. Third up is the Balefire Award for Dance Number Most Deserving of Erasure from Existence. Our 6 worst dance numbers are... Legally Blonde, 2007 Pro Shot. That cheerleader number at the end of the song, What You Want. Nothing gets you into Harvard Law like getting your friend to grind on one of the enrollment counselors. Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, 2011 Broadway. The song and dance bullying by numbers. This song and dance plus my will to live equals loss of brains. Score, 2010 film. The stupid locker room dance where the team is like, we can't protect you if you won't fight. Well, nothing can protect this dance from a lot of annihilation. The Music Man, 1962 film. That stupid Indian dance that the mayor's wife does with some children. I wish Tommy was successful in blowing her up. Flower Drum Song, 1961 film. Linda Lowe's Chinese New Year's dance in the street wasn't cultural, wasn't entertaining, wasn't much of anything other than bad. Cats, 2019 film. The Old Gumby Cat, with Jenny Anydots. Human-faced mice and roaches should be outlawed as a war crime. I'll be sending them my therapy bill.
And the sacrifice to the void is...
Cats, 2019 film. The Old Gumby Cat. Human faces on cats was bad enough, but this deep dive into the 9th circle of hell deserves to be removed from the timeline. For the good of all mankind, we offer this dance up to the void. Fourth up is the Balefire Award for Composer Most Deserving of Erasure from Existence. Our 3 composers are... Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, 2011 Broadway. Bono and The Edge. You two are terrible composers and should stay away from Broadway and the West End for good measure. Starlight Express, Tuacahn Theater. Weber, I didn't choose to hate this show. Weber, you made me hate it with your terrible songs. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975 film. Richard O'Brien, your show is bad and you should feel bad.
And the sacrifice to the void is...
Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, 2011 Broadway. Bono and The Edge, your entire band has a handful of good songs, none of which can be found in this show. The songs were so incredibly bad and non-memorable, no one will even notice these songs being removed from the timeline. Wait, who was I talking about again? Last in the category is the Balefire Award for entire musical most deserving of erasure from existence. Our 9 worst shows are Grease, 1978 film. This grease fire needs to be extinguished once and for all. Jesus Christ Superstar, 1973 film. All of the guilt, none of the good. Passion of the Christ the Musical. Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, 2011 Broadway. I feel the vindication of millions of Spider-Man fans flowing through me as I nominate you for annihilation. Starlight Express, Tuacahn Theater. All aboard the Nope train to get out of Hereville. This brain-trained show needs to be derailed. Hair, 1979 film. The idiot ball is passed around so much in this show it could be a terrible sport all of its own. Score, 2010 film. Yes, it had some funny stuff, but it was all acid trip related, and the musical doesn't really do anything important or entertaining outside of some isolated lines. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975 film. It's an eye and ear sore that I wish I could time warp out of existence. Flower Drum Song, 1961 film. Despite lots of wangs, this show is pretty low in enjoyment.
Damn it.
Cats, 2019 film. This show should be a cautionary tale for all musical adaptations. Here's a pro tip: don't make the eyes of your audience bleed.
And the sacrifice to the void is
Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark, 2011 Broadway. Perhaps this is a personal vendetta due to my love of Spider-Man. Perhaps the numerous broken ankles and shattered knees would agree. Regardless, this show is the worst of the worst and deserves to be incinerated with extreme prejudice. Our losers in this category will receive no award. They will be expunged from the space-time continuum as soon as my godlike powers manifest. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
Dr. Petronella Sage is brilliant, headstrong, curious, and passionate. She never uses 5 words when 10 will more fully explain her thinking. Sage is determined to gain the respect of her masculine peers, but more than that, she wants to do something that will make a real difference for the scientific community and the world. It is this drive which leads to her reckless and even life-threatening behaviors. A laboratory accident ends in the doctor discovering time travel, which she dubs transmigration. The tales of Sage and Savant follow her exploits, alongside friend and faithful companion Erasmus Savant, into the mysteries of death, consciousness, and all of time and space.
The irony of man's condition is that the deepest need is to be free of the anxiety of death and annihilation. Ernst Becker, American cultural anthropologist.
Death is no barrier to science. Dr. Petronella Sage, galvanist, transmigrationist.
The Tales of Sage and Savant is a Twin Star production brought to you on the first of each month from our Southern California studios. Our tale stars Eddie Louise as Dr. Petronella Sage, Chip Michael as Professor Erasmus Savant, Emily Riley Pyatt as Mix Abigail Entwistle, and myself, Justin Bremer, as your humble narrator.
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Our eighth and final category of awards for tonight's show are the most treasured awards of all. The coveted Golden Warren Awards are for the best of the best, the shows that truly struck a chord in my soul and helped elevate me to the prestigious individual I am today. I know that I am almost as honored to bestow these awards as our recipients are to receive them. First up is the Golden Warren Award for Warren's favorite lead character. Our 13 nominees are Cats, 1998 Pro Shot, Mr. Mistopheles, the lovable magical cat who saves the day. Guys and Dolls, Nathan Detroit, gambler and scoundrel with a golden center. Batboy, 2015 Westfield High School. Batboy, played by Matt Lynn. Edgar, why? Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, 1999 Pro Shot. Joseph, played by Donny Osmond, rocking that hard slave bod while singing like an angel. My Fair Lady, 1964 film. Eliza Doolittle, played by Audrey Hepburn. While born a gutter snipe, she shot her way to the top of high society. Man of La Mancha, 1972 film. Don Quixote and Miguel Cervantes, played by Peter O'Toole. Challenging the status quo and inspiring others to follow their own path. Tommy, 1975 film. Tommy, played by Roger Daltrey. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. Oklahoma, 1998 Pro Shot. That adamantium Australian Hugh Jackman before he started freebasing human growth hormone. Steven Universe, 2019 animated film. Steven Universe, played by Zach Callison, savior of the galaxy and hero who shows that real men wear pink. Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. Jekyll and Hyde, played by David Hasselhoff. It's like he was two people on stage. Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot. Little Red, played by Danielle Furland. Wears the skin of her enemies. Don't mess with her, or her granny, she'll cut you. SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical, 2019 Pro Shot. SpongeBob SquarePants, played by Ethan Slater. He had the voice, he had the moves, he had everything but a spongy exterior. That dude is ripped. Cats, 2019 film. Victoria, played by Francesca Hayward. An elevated side character who stood all on her own and was a bright spot on a terrible show. And the winner is Little Red, played by Danielle Furland in Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot. A little girl who likes her sweets and also violence. I really hate to ask it, but do you have a basket to carry this award home? Congratulations. Second up is the Golden Warren Award for Warren's favorite supporting character. Our 15 nominees are Sound of Music, 1965 film. The Nuns. God has no qualms about fighting Nazis. You're doing God's work, sisters. Singin' in the Rain, 1952 film. Cosmo Brown, played by Donald O'Connor. I try to overlook the mammy lines because this guy has flair and humor to spare. Batboy, 2015, Westfield High School. Mrs. Meredith Parker, played by Izzy Smelkinson, a young woman who brought depth and maturity beyond her age to a character full of complexity and subtlety. Grease, 1978 film. Coach Calhoun, played by Sid Caesar. Too bad you didn't hit Donnie with a bat and dump him in the river. Go ring that victory bell, Coach. Man of La Mancha, 1972 film. Sancho Panza, played by James Coco. A bro till the end. I like him. I really like him. Rent, 2005 film. Angel Dumont Chenard, played by Wilson Germain Heredia. A literal angel to the characters of this story, his greatness was prevalent even beyond the grave. Urinetown, 2007, Studio Playhouse. Little Sally. Kid knew the adults were fucked, but no one would listen to the kid. I did, Sally, and I was on your side. Oklahoma, 1998, Pro Shot. Ali Hakim, the peddler. Funny and perverse, just like me, minus the shotgun wedding. Steven Universe, 2019 animated film. Garnet, played by Estelle. That sultry singing voice is always a foundation for a solid life advice. Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. Lucy Harris, played by Colleen Sexton. She may be a lady of the night, but she is a shining light. Death Note, 2015 Pro Shot. Ryuk, played by Kotaro Yoshida, and Rem, played by Megumi Hamada. The two most enjoyable characters are the Sealers of Fate and the Takers of Souls. Sweeney Todd, 1982 Pro Shot. Nellie Lovett, played by Angela Lansbury, popping those pussies and pies like a pro. Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. Sammy Fong / Wang Chi Yang, Joseph Anthony Ferranda. From classic Chinese opera to burlesque theater, he was Americanized in style. White Christmas, 1954 film, Major General Thomas F. Waverly, played by Dean Jagger, an honorable man of stalwart character and class. SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical, 2019 Pro Shot. Sandy Cheeks, played by Christina Sajou. This squirrel isn't nuts. In fact, she's the only sane one under the sea. And the winner is... Batboy, 2015, Westfield High School. Mrs. Meredith Parker, played by Izzy Smelkinson, a loving mother who laid everything on the line to protect her children. The hardships she carried with her through the story were moving and heart-wrenching. Congratulations. Third up is the Golden Warren Award for Warren's favorite singer. Our 11 nominees are Sound of Music, 1965 film, Sister Maria, played by Julie Andrews, a classical star whose skills have stood the test of time and the occupation of Austria. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, 1999 Pro Shot. Joseph, played by Donny Osmond. I try not to be jealous of his hard slave bod and very full smile. I guess he's a pretty good singer, too. Jesus Christ Superstar, 1973 film. Judas, played by Carl Anderson. I know the show is about Jesus, but Judas stole the show. Rent, 2005 film. Joanne Johnson, played by Tracy Toms. What else is there to say about this marvelous singer? Food for my ears. Steven Universe, 2019 animated film. Steven Universe is disqualified because I can't pick one singer from this amazing cast. Sorry, Crystal Gems, this is an honor all on its own. Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. Lucy Harris, played by Colleen Sexton. This lady of the night had a voice I could listen to for days. Death Note, 2015 Pro Shot. Rem, played by Megumi Hamada. Ethereal beauty, this Shinigami has a voice like an angel. Into the Woods, 1987 Pro Shot. The Witch, played by Bernadette Peters. She failed as Rapunzel's mother, but succeeded as a supernaturally spectacular singer. Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. Mei Lee, played by Michelle Lou Coughlin. She came to America for freedom and a better life, and sang her way into my heart. SpongeBob SquarePants, the musical, 2019 Pro Shot. Sandy Cheeks, played by Christina Sajou. She may have been a supporting character, but she was a star singer. Cats, 2019 film, Grisabella, played by Jennifer Hudson. Her heavenly voice is not only music to my ears, but syrup for my soul.
What?
Is that weird?
Yes.
But it feels so great. And the winner is... Cats, 2019 film. Grisabella, played by Jennifer Hudson. I honestly didn't know who Jennifer Hudson was until recently, but my God, I'm enthralled by her voice. She made that terrible, terrible movie bright and wonderful, if only for a brief moment. Congratulations. Fourth up is the Golden Warren Award for Warren's Favorite Dancer. Our 5 nominees are Singin' in the Rain, 1952 film. Cosmo Brown, played by Donald O'Connor. This man makes kicking your own ass look amazing. Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. Lucy Harris, played by Colleen Sexton. She's got some serious moves. Too bad one of them isn't dodging a knife.
Jesus Christ.
Flower Drum Song, 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose. Linda Lowe, played by Emily Sue. She may be a female, but she's also a fancy dancy. White Christmas, 1954 film. Judy Haynes, played by Vera Ellen. She high-kicked her way out of White Christmas and into my favorite dancers. Cats, 2019 film. Victoria, played by Francesca Hayward. Captivating grace and beauty in movement. Truly a master at her craft. And the winner is Cats, 2019 film. Victoria, played by Francesca Hayward. Much like our previous winner, Francesca was a bright spot in a terrible show. Her graceful movements and beautiful voice were 2 of the good things I took away from this silver screen dumpster fire. Fifth up is the Golden Warren Award for Warren's Favorite Composer. Our 8 nominees are Gilbert and Sullivan for Pirates of Penzance. Pete Townsend for Tommy. Jonathan Larson for Rent. Rebecca Sugar for Steven Universe the Movie. Frank Wildhorn for Death Note and Jekyll and Hyde. Stephen Sondheim for Sweeney Todd and Into the Woods. Andrew Lloyd Webber for Phantom of the Opera, but for this show only, 'cause still, fuck you, Webber. Rodgers and Hammerstein for Flower Drum Song. And the winner is Frank Wildhorn for Death Note and Jekyll and Hyde. Listeners, this was an incredibly difficult choice for me. But at the end of the day, I had to make a choice. I thought to myself, what would I listen to without lyrics just to appreciate the music? And that didn't help. So I thought, whose show would I watch again just for the music? And that didn't help. So I instead pulled up a random number generator on Google and let fate decide for me. Congratulations, Frank Wildhorn. You're the bull in the china shop that is my ability to choose. Last in the category is the Golden Warren Awards for Warren's Favorite Musical. Our 6 nominees are Man of La Mancha, 1972 film. Rent, 2005 film. Rent is really good. It was really hard picking between the 2005 movie and the 2008 Broadway play. In the end, film allowed for zooming in on the characters' faces from different angles to really show in the faces of our actors just how bad Roger's In Your Eyes song really was. Urinetown, 2007, Studio Playhouse. Funny, witty, and a great exaggeration of social commentary. Steven Universe, 2019 animated film. I love Steven Universe. I love the musical, and I love the soundtrack. Jekyll and Hyde, 2001 Pro Shot. This show had a great cast and was an excellent adaptation of a classic story. Death Note, 2015 Pro Shot. An excellent adaptation of a beloved Japanese property. And the winner is Steven Universe, 2019 animated film. I just had to. I thought, And I thought about who I would give this award to. My mind kept coming back to Rebecca Sugar and this movie that I love. Congratulations, Rebecca Sugar, and all who worked on this marvelous show. Our winners in this category could not be here tonight due to technical difficulties. Don't go anywhere, folks. The Warren Awards will be right back after a short word from our sponsors.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Maddie.
Do you like horror movies?
I sure do.
Well, did you know that most horror movies are inspired by real-life horror?
Really? Like what?
Well, take The Shining, for instance. That's based on Stephen King's real-life addictions, or The Purge, which could be our country any minute now.
Oh, and The Strangers, which is based on a real-life murder. People should be talking about these things.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, Producer Michael.
Hi.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but somebody already is. It's you!
That's right! We are FriGay the 13th, the podcast where we talk about horror in real life and horror in media, all from an LGBTQ perspective.
Because we gay, y'all.
We are proud members of the Legion Podcast Network, and we can be found on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, or wherever your favorite podcasts are found.
And follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Come along with us on this crazy journey, and as always,
get slayed!
Welcome back to the first annual Warren Awards, right here on Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse. Our 9th category of awards were decided upon by you, the listeners, who through the magic of social media answered our online poll. The Fan Choice Awards. We asked you, and you answered. Our listeners made their voices heard, and the most beloved musicals of our fans were Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Sound of Music, The Miserables, Starlight Express, Steven Universe, the movie, and The Phantom of the Opera. And the winner is Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Thank you to all our listeners who made their voices heard. Next up is our fan favorite episode. Once again, beloved listeners, we asked you to nominate your favorite episode of Season 1 from Tone Deaf, a theater nerd's guide for their musically challenged spouse, and you answered the call in our online poll. Our nominees were Episode 30, WTF Express, featuring Starlight Express. Episode 12, God Counterspell, featuring Godspell. Episode 24, Mortgage Part 2, The Rent Venge, featuring Rent, 2008 Broadway production. Episode 29, Warren Hates Lucy, featuring Snoopy. And the winner is Episode 30, WTF Express, featuring Starlight Express. Thank you so much for making your voices heard. Well, dear listeners, uncultured swine and cultured porcine alike, thank you for joining us tonight on this momentous celebration of musical theater and my less than qualified opinions on said musical theater. I'm sure that all of you...
It's the lawyer. Hey, so how bad is it?
Well, I managed to calm him down.
Oh, really?
Yep. And all that it will cost you is Warren's pride and any profits from tonight's show. Warren will have to honor Richard with a memorial award. Other than that, you two got off easy.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll tell him.
Good luck with the show, sweetie. Keep that idiot out of trouble.
Thank you again. Okay, Warren. Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
All news is good news if presented correctly.
Okay, well, the good news is that Peter and his little Johnsons...
Johnson Humors.
The Johnson Humors will not be suing us into oblivion. They will instead be receiving any and all financial benefits of any and all sponsors associated with this award show. It is officially a non-profit, with all proceeds going to the... Richard Humor Foundation for Overflowing Excellence in Entertainment. And the better news is that you have one more award to present.
But I already gave out all the awards.
Uh-huh. Let's just say the Johnson Humor Estate insists that you have a Richard Humor Memorial Award.
I can't just make up an awards category, Kay. It took time and planning, deep soul-searching to pick the categories and the shows for them.
Well, pitter-patter, Warren.
Well, forcing a surprise entry in tonight's ceremony is, of course, the most important award of all. It is an award larger than anyone can hold, yet it is an award that we all carry deep within us. An award that keeps on giving all year round, and will never slacken in its intensity. Of course, we're speaking of the Richard Humor Memorial Award for Overflowing Excellence in Entertainment. Let's take a look at our 10 nominees. Singin' in the Rain, 1952 film, nominating Cosmo Brown, played by Donald O'Connor, for spooning and fiddling another man's fiddle. Your physical comedy and fancy-dancy feat showcase your overflowing excellence in entertainment. Pirates of Penzance, 1983 film, nominating modern Major General Stanley, played by George Rose. Those patter song skills are superhuman and truly showcase your overflowing excellence in entertainment. Man of La Mancha, 1972 film, nominating Dulcinea, played by Sophia Loren. She may have spent her time with some truly despicable people, but she's very deserving of a nomination in the light of her strong growth and unyielding determination to rise in the face of adversity. Oklahoma, 1998 Pro Shot, nominating Ali Hakim. This Persian fox plays a number of supportive and comedic roles. He and his wagon are overflowing with excellence in entertainment. Steven Universe 2019 animated film, nominating Pearl, played by Dee Dee Magnohall. It's tough overcoming your slave programming, but to do it twice is a true testament to your overflowing excellence, not to mention that amazing voice. The Phantom of the Opera 2011 Pro Shot, Royal Albert Hall, nominating Christine, played by Sierra Boggess. She was an amazing actress and singer. In scenes where she was afraid, I felt her fear. She is amazing and a true example of overflowing excellence in entertainment. Flower Drum Song 2001 Revival, American Musical Theater of San Jose, nominating Madame Rita Liang, played by Aaron Quill, and Sammy Fong, played by Joseph Anthony Ferranda, for their Don't Marry Me song. A widower and a multi-divorcee tell each other why they shouldn't get together, but end up not following their own advice, and they are an oddly perfect fit. Truly, their passion is overflowing with excellence. SpongeBob SquarePants The Musical 2019 Pro Shot, nominating Patrick Starr for creating a cult of denial by closing your eyes and pretending bad things are not happening. Only someone overflowing with excellence could achieve such a feat. The Meshuggah Nutcracker 2017 Pro Shot, nominating the entire cast of this show. They took the Nutcracker, which I am not a fan of, and they made it unique and entertaining. Truly, this village of wise fools is overflowing with excellence in entertainment. And the winner is... Man of La Mancha 1972 film, Dulcinea, played by Sophia Loren. Dulcinea never took her strife lying down. She may have been born on a dung heap, but spitting in the face of those who would subjugate her has placed her a head above the rest of our nominees. Congratulations, Sophia. We had some stiff competition this year, but you came out on top. Our winner for this most prestigious award could not be here tonight due to technical difficulties. Well, dear listeners, we've come to the end of tonight's event. On behalf of Kay and myself, I'd like to thank you for making tonight's show possible. Your love and support means the world to us. The true heroes of tonight's show are our illustrious patrons. We would like to thank our stage crew patron Jasmine Wu and our producer circle patrons Reagan and Bianucci. We truly and deeply appreciate their love and support over the past year. A special thank you to our lawyer Alex from Pomegranates and Pitchforks. We can always count on you to help us hide the bodies and burn the evidence. All sounds were provided by freesound.org. All music tonight came courtesy of filmmusic.io. Our intro music was Also Sprach Zarathustra, performed by Sasha Ende. Our commercial breaks were Running Fanfare by Kevin MacLeod. Cinematic Strings by Raphael Crux was our music for the Richard Humer Memorial Awards. And last but not least, our outro music was Outro by Alexander Nakarada. If you have not already, please make sure to subscribe to our show so you don't miss any of Tone Deaf Season 2, coming the first week of February. A special thanks to Peter Johnson and the Johnson Humor Estate for allowing this evening to happen with only minimal litigation. And an extra special thank you to the sponsors of tonight's show, all of which are Kay and Warren approved. If you would like to reach out to Kay and I, please visit our website, tonedeafmusical.com, for links to our social media and the Cast Junkie Discord server, an awesome community of kind and creative people who are always welcoming of fans and creators alike. Come join and discover a new world of podcasts that you didn't know you needed. Until next time,
I'm Kay.
And I'm Warren, and this has been Tone Deaf.